I'm here tonight with Camren Brantley-Rios, who is an average college student with a not-so-average diet. Okay, can you tell our viewers, what is your not-so-average diet?
Yes, I am going to be eating insects for 30 days, 3 times a day, starting on Friday.
So what made you want to start eating insects?
Well, insects are actually the most sustainable form of protein on this planet. They require very few resources, and I hear they taste pretty good, and they really are full of a lot of nutrients, and mostly protein, but also calcium, zinc, fatty acids, and vitamins and minerals. So they're like super vitamins, pretty much. Yeah.
Wow, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Okay, and you brought some here today with you?
I did bring some for you. So I have a few things. I have chili lime crickets, and I have toffee mealworms. So you can kind of take your pick.
I think I'll start with the crickets first.
Okay. All right. So you can just go ahead and open those up.
Do you have a favorite?
Actually, I just tried these today. This is my first time trying them, but
where do you actually find these? Online or
yeah,
the store?
you can order them online. I got these from a little store in San Francisco called Don Buguito. It's like a Mexican restaurant, and they serve insects in tacos and burritos and things like that.
Okay, I noticed there's no leg, so they take the legs off. I'm assuming.
Yeah, when you rinse off the crickets, you take off the legs and the wings.
Okay.
What do you think?
It kind of tastes like cashews with a limey aftertaste.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste too buggy. I'm actually very surprised.
Yeah.
I would think it would taste much more.
I'll have one too. Yeah, they kind of taste. They have a very nutty flavor. Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
They're not too bad.
I can definitely taste the lime.
Okay.
Okay.
And what we have here are toffee mealworms. So a little bit familiar to you. So they're kind of in clumps, so you might just get like a bunch of them. Or I'll break one off, you know.
I
kind
can
of
break
easy
it
to
off.
do it. Okay.
Okay. This is not too
It's
bad.
very small. So that is actually a larva of what would be a beetle if it wasn't already dead.
This is much sweeter,
Yeah.
but it's much more tart at the same time too. It has a much stronger taste, but they both taste very nutty. I wouldn't expect that from insects.
Yeah, so if you can eat nuts, you can eat insects. There really isn't that much of a change. But if you aren't bold enough to eat straight up insects, there are many different ways to consume insects. A popular way to eat them in America is cricket powder. So I have brought a cricket powder-based protein bar called Chapul, and this one's peanut butter and chocolate, which should be pretty good.
The taste I'm much more familiar with.
Yeah.
What are the advantages to eating insects?
Yeah, well, like I said, they're very sustainable. They can require up to 20 times less feed than cows and 1,000 times less water than cows. So not many people know, but most of our water goes to agriculture. So if you really want to do water conservation, this would be a great way to conserve water, is just consuming more insects. Oh gosh.
I actually taste the insect more in the protein bar than I do the other ones. That's surprising to me.
Well, I actually haven't had these yet, so let me just go ahead and try that too.
Go ahead and try.
That's
but
funny.
it does definitely taste like a normal protein bar also.
Yeah, you can't see it, so that's a little bit easier.
And I also heard you talking about the difference between it takes just as much to water to make a hamburger as it does to run your shower.
Yeah, a lot of people try to conserve water by doing things like not staying in the shower just as long as they do now, but actually to make one burger takes more water than it takes for you to shower for a whole year. So.
Wow, thank you so much, Camren. I can definitely say this has been a life-changing experience. I never thought I would come to actually eat real-life bugs.
Yeah.
When we come back, Katie Hughes.